MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Michael Taylor is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, he got an ugly swing and miss.
And he's retired, one away.
Number 8, Brian Goodwin.
Brian Goodwin comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. Slow roller back to the mound. In time to first, and there are two away.
Batting third.
Here's Bryce Harper now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Cespedes on the move, and it's gone into the monster seats.
And he was totally dialed in for the first two hitters, seducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much of the plate on the third guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning when you're rolling out there on the mound. That might have happened here.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. But the Nationals do get a run on. And striding in now is the center fielder Curtis Granderson to start the bottom of inning number one.
Center fielder Curtis Granderson.
Back up the middle. Drew's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Batting second. Second baseman.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Wow, that got up onto the roof deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1. What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by show track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers. Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
Left fielder Yoenis.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Taylor moves over, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting fourth, right fielder Shea Bruce.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Lifetime against Joe Ross. 1 for 3. Now a big swing by Bruce as he lifts this one high in the air to deep right field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot there for Jay Bruce. And the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead. What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by show track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. The windup and the 0-1. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. Rendon is right there, and he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Batting sixth.
And that brings up the catcher, T.J. Rivera. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. And he is out at second. Caught. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Well, he got ahead of him right there, and I'd even say he got away with one. Down and into this guy, that's his nitro zone right there. You don't want to float around there very often.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Third baseman, number 6, Anthony
First
Rendon.
offering on its way. Anthony Rendon is at the plate as he looks at ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 7th.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The New York Mets claimed the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. Joe Ross lasted only an inning in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets. 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors. They left 1 man on base.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Here's Dexter Fowler now. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Dexter Fowler goes down for the first out of the game. Bryce Harper is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
He's right on that breaking ball. That's pretty good timing right there, especially following up after a fastball.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. It's the National League nothing. American Leaguers coming to bat. You're watching the Major League Baseball All-Star Game exclusively on MLB Network. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting second, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto, 1 for 6. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Fowler has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third.
Here's Manny Machado now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Machado.
Lifted in the air to center field. On the move is Fowler. And that ends the inning. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Now batting. Striding in, Dexter Fowler. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the National League.
And a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch as we are underway here this afternoon. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. Here's Bryce Harper now.
Second from the Washington Nationals.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now 79 degrees at first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Here's Chris Bryant now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Jose.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
Well, they're having a good night so far. The pitcher threw a scoreless top of the first, and now he leads off with the single. This is the recipe you want.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Fowler is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So striding forward now, Manny Machado. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Hit back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Here's the left fielder. Cespedes. Settling in now, Dexter Fowler. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out.
Batting second from the Washington Nationals.
Bryce Harper comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now 79 degrees at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And this is fouled at the plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
So tough to lay off that pitch he just missed on. That's a sweeping slider. You got 2 strikes on you. That ball just continues to move, and he laid off it.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's only 1 for 10. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well.
I really like that pitch right there. The batter will tell you everything. You get a late swing right there on a fastball low and away. That means that's a great located pitch.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Jose.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
1 pitch, 1 swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got around the bases.
Hit hard to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Manny Machado. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. 2 for 11. He also has 1 home run. Bullet back up the middle, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Edwin Encarnacion now. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Batting fifth from the Boston Red Sox.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Oh, they're making a statement already here in the first inning. We got the 2-run home run, and now he gets a base hit following the home run. They came out today swinging.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of. Now in the box, Yoenis Cespedes. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now. This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Now that low 90s fastball, it won't overpower a lot of guys. But if it's mixed in well, it's a real effective pitch.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone. Here's Will Myers, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
From the San Francisco Giants,
Zach Britton, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's gone 2 for 6. Fouled back. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll take strike 3 called, and that's going to end it, as this will go into the books as a combined no-hitter.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out, and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
A 2-0 finish today. The American League All-Stars claimed the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. Johnny Cueto lasted only an inning in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score for the victorious American League All-Stars.